Hello everybody and welcome back, or even to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do an apartment tour because I love watching these type of videos, but also because I think I live in a pretty special place, so I thought some of you might like to see it as well. I live in Dublin, and more than that, I live on the principal street in Dublin, which is O'Connell Street, and I think that's quite rare and very special. As far as I know, we are in the only residential building on O'Connell Street, and we have one of 6 apartments in the building. So we've been here for a year and a half. I still pinch myself every day about the fact that I live here, and I love telling people that I live here. Most people are shocked when I say I live on O'Connell Street. They always ask me if it's really noisy. That's the main question I get asked. And to be honest, when we first moved in, it was quite noisy. It's a listed building, so that means that a lot of the features, the original features, can't be changed. For example, the windows, and the windows are quite old. So when we moved in at first, there was only one layer of windows, and at that time there was a busker who I think was quite new. He used to busk outside Eason's every single night, and he only had 3 tunes. They were 2 Red Hot Chili Peppers songs and 1 Bon Jovi song, and he just played them on a loop every single night, and we were driven demented. But he's still on the go. He's actually got a lot better, but more than that, we've got a second layer of windows, so we can just shut him right out, so that's good. The windows have also been good for the heat because it is an old building, so now it's quite cozy. As well as living in the city centre and paying city centre rent, there's also the fact that there's a temptation everywhere. I mean, I can see pennies from my living room window. Can you imagine what that's like? It's tough, but I love it. I love going around the shops and seeing what's out there, so I'm not complaining. I can also see the Liffey, the GPO, the Spires, so there are far more positives to this. And we did a lot with the place when we first moved in. There's still a lot that I'd like to do. We've got a little bit lax. For example, I'd like to get some bedside lockers still, I'd like to get a new coffee table, but we have done a lot. And when I first moved in, I took some photos of what the place looked like, because back then, a year and a half ago, I thought I'm going to do a vlog someday about this, so this will be useful. So here it is. I'm going to show you the photos, and then I'm going to take you around, and I hope you enjoy it. So welcome to my apartment. When you come in, you're in the hallway, of course. It's nothing special really, but we've added a few cute little bits, like some bunting up here, some paper flowers, some art, and I have a little collage here of fashion pictures that I cut from magazines. There's also a little storage cupboard, which I'm always afraid opening in case I get killed by things falling on top of me. So it's full of winter coats, suitcases, clothes horses, umbrellas, and most of all, it's full of my footwear. I have one of those sticky storage things, and I have it jam-packed with all my heels and runners. It's a great place to keep my footwear because it's something that's usually very hard to store. So that's the cupboard. And back here we have another mirror, some more coats, and a little trolley where we keep coats and hats and bags and things like that. Then immediately into the right is the bathroom. It's a small bathroom. It has no window, so it has one of those annoying fans. It's just got a shower and a pretty cool litter tray, which we ordered online from Mavis. I like the fact that she goes to the bathroom in the bathroom. That kind of gives me a kick. There we have the sink. And then around the door, I've shown this before, we tried to make the bathroom a little bit more interesting and give it a bit more character by adding some art. It's not finished, but it's looking pretty good, I think. It's a mixture of postcards and lyrics, poems, photographs, and paintings. Then when you leave the bathroom, come out and turn right, you're in the bedroom. The bedroom has a little hallway at the beginning, and on the right we have a cork board where we keep cards, invitations, we have some maps and things like that. And these little thumbtacks I got in Tiger, they're kind of cute because they're extra large and very colourful. And to the left, more storage. There's a chest of drawers which we painted, and up above we keep more bags and bedclothes, and then there's this like overflow place for the wardrobe. It's a mixture of Owen's clothes and my things as well. I tend to keep my going out or kind of like party dresses or things I'd wear to special occasions that I don't need all the time, so they're in there. Then you're in the main part of the bedroom. To the left are my wardrobes. Well, we have a wardrobe each, so that's my one on the left and that's Owen's one there. I always pack away my winter clothes, so at the moment it's full of summer clothes, so it's really colourful. Actually, I didn't show you in the bathroom. There is a tiny, I'll show you. There's a tiny little attic, and I don't know what we would do without it. It's really small, but up there I put all my winter clothes or my summer clothes, depending on the season. So back to the bedroom. As you can see, the rooms have really high ceilings, and I love the coving at the top. Here we have this feature that we made using Christmas lights and tulle and some paper fans. If you'd like to see how I did it, I actually have a video which I can link below. When we made it, the bed was in the other position, so the headboard was underneath the lights, so that's why the lights only come to a certain level. We have some cushions on the bed. I don't like the headboard, I want to change it, but it's okay for now. We don't have bedside lockers. We have this little stool that we painted as well, and I use this chair over here. And we have two windows, so this one here and this one here, and these windows look out onto Abbey Street. This is Mavis. Hey Mavis. This is the second layer of windows that I was talking about, so once we close them we can't hear anything. The only problem is Mavis doesn't seem to know when they're closed, and she has jumped into the glass a few times, which is horrible. And I think that's everything in the bedroom. Oh, this mirror I got in an antique shop in Ranelagh. So that's it. And then when you leave the bedroom, go out and turn right. Very lucky for the filming because it's lovely and sunny at this time. On the left we have this bookshelf which we bought in IKEA. To be honest, it's not big enough because I have a lot of books. This is only a tiny portion, but it fits there perfectly. We also use the shelves to keep some of our tea sets, the more kind of ornamental pretty ones. On the right we have no shortage of mirrors in this apartment. On the door we also have this little feature which I picked up in Malta. Then immediately on the left there is unfortunately an unworking fireplace. It's boarded up, which is an awful shame because it would be so nice having a fire in here in the winter time. I have a lot of houseplants, and since Mavis moved in they've had to be moved up because she was eating them all. But I don't mind, I think they actually look really cute all together here on the fireplace. And then down here I have an antique trolley. We use it to keep our wine glasses and flowers, which are probably dead at this stage. And this tree I think is definitely dead. I'm usually good at looking after plants, but this is like a bonsai, so I don't know if I watered it too much. I'm not really familiar with this camera, and I don't think it's really designed to take movies, but I have to try to focus it, and if I press the button too hard I end up taking a photo which cuts off the video, so sorry about that, and also sorry if it's going in and out of focus. I'm not really sure what to do about it. But anyway, moving on. Next in this room we have a dresser which I got in Age Action, which is a second-hand shop in Rathmines. It was €70 and I've had it for a few years. I've taken it with me every time I've moved and I really like it. I like antique furniture and it's a great one for keeping like my makeup and my hair dryer and all things like that. On top of it, we have some swords. There are Owen's, that's his little obsession. We should really hang them up somewhere. It's not the ideal place for them, but I like the look of them. I think they're pretty cool. More plants and a salt lamp, and this little mirror I use to do my makeup. Then we have TV. Oh, I forgot, on the left there is a bow. I never know whether to call it a bow and arrow. A bow. So I got this for Owen as well because he is into archery. I think he put it up there as a joke and I actually liked it, so it stayed up there. Then we have the TV. I don't know how to use it. I don't even know how to turn it on. I'm pretty sure we don't have TV channels, but we use it for YouTube and Netflix. But to be honest, I usually just use my laptop instead. Then down in this corner, we have a little cat bed and cat toys that Mavis never plays with, and she's never gone into this bed ever. So that just stays there. She prefers the windowsills. So this window looks out onto Abbey Street and O'Connell Street. I think this is the sunniest window, so it's her favourite one. Then here we have table and chairs. They were here and we moved in and I really liked them. They're not too big, quite nice. We have a lamp that was also here and we moved in. This is the couch. It's perfect. It must have been designed for the building because the wall kind of curves around here and it fits perfectly. This is the coffee table, which I don't like, and at the moment we have it covered with a kind of a doily tablecloth, which I don't really like either, but it will do for now. Underneath there is some storage, and one thing we have here is this book. It's one of those fake books, but I think it's a really convincing one, and we use this to hold all our bills. And then we have lots of different cushions, kind of a pink and green theme going on, and another cat bed house thing for Mavis, which she has never gone into. I think it might be too small, but she likes to sit on top of it and she has a good view from there, and there's like catnip everywhere. So if you look out this window, you can see, hold on till I try and focus it again. Is that working? You can see the GPO maybe, and the spire, if I just hold it there. So then here is one of my favorite things in the apartment, this little armchair. I got that in an antique shop as well. It was only, I think, €60, which is, I think, amazing. It's called a ladies armchair. It's really, really comfortable. I was terrified that Mavis was going to rip it to shreds, but she actually never scratches it. She scratches random things like the window and the shower, so it's okay. And this is her favourite place to sleep. This is a poof that I got in TK Maxx. It's velvet, quilted, and we use it to keep bedclothes and things inside. And this is the only toy that Mavis actually plays with. She loves it. Probably because it's full of catnip. She doesn't love it today though. And then behind me is the kitchen. I'll just step back here. So it's a really nice modern looking kitchen. Up above I have a clock and a lemon tree and a little owl ornament. I don't normally like ornaments, but I like this one and it was a gift. What is there in the kitchen? I have this rose, which is long dead, but I kind of like it because it reminds me of the one in Beauty and the Beast. And the cool thing is that inside the jar, something else has started to grow. Can I focus it? We have a couple of coffee machines and cooker. And here we have a dishwasher, but we don't use it because there's only 2 of us. We use it as storage. So we keep laptops, laptop cases, and plastic bags in there. We have very few plates, but we have tons of mugs. Most of them were actually presents, so that's that. Then here is the fridge, and we have some ivy. I'm hoping that might grow down the side here a little bit. And then over here we have the microwave. For some reason everybody asks us about this. I think it's probably because it looks a little bit like a 1980s TV, but it is a microwave and it was here when we moved in. And this is the last window. There's some more plants, and this window looks out onto Abbey Street, and you can see up O'Connell Street as well. This is where Mavis gets her food, and we have a scratching post which she never uses. And I think that's everything. I can just do a little pan around of the room so you can see again. As you can see, the light is really nice and the ceilings are really high, and I love the coving in it. And that's it. The building also has roof access. I'm not sure if we're supposed to use it, but we do anyway because it's really nice for photos. So I'll insert a little video here to show you what it looks like up there. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or there's anything you'd like to ask me about the place, then please just leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. As you know, my YouTube channel is only a baby, but I really appreciate you coming along with me on this journey, and any likes, comments, shares or subscriptions are really appreciated. So please keep them coming, and I will see you in my next video, and thanks again and goodbye.